slide. And shot number 26 is Mata. Shot number 23 is Mateo Ruben. And shot number 12, that is Peter Sam for Team and MALAKIA. And Team MALAKIA, they are starting with shot number 22, who James McKee. Shot number 26, Isa Jerry. Shot number 27, Emmanuel City Jackson. Shot number 12 is Emmanuel Loro Matias. Shot number 11, Akali Ricardo Scavo. Shot number 10 is Nelson Mandela John. Shot number 7 is Emmanuel Joan Kaka. Shot number 23 is Kawasoke Ngap. Shot number 11 is Rasinu Woboya. Shot number 30 is Abubakar Yunus. And shot number 16 is Faisal Sewanya for Team MALAKIA FC. This is the second game of the day. As I remind you that the first game was between Jamus FC and MALAKIA FC. It went down, and the face the referee losing to Jamus FC by 2 goals to 1. And we are going to watch the second game of the day between MALAKIA FC. Remember, South Sudan is crowded also by MTN. They always say that everywhere you go, they are there. Whatever you do, they are with you. That's MTN.
مساء سعيد ومساء جيد لكل الناس بجديد بإذن حضراتكم في استقبال الوطني بطولة الدوري الممتاز النسخة الأولى مباراة ثانية لهذا اليوم يجمع بين الفريقين الهلال والملكية لحساب الأسبوع السابق لبطولة الدوري هذا المكان اللي شهد اليوم قمة الجولة بفوز التعاون على الفريق الحالي هذا الهدف لهذه النتيجة يتصدر التعاون البطولة مؤقتا الذين لقاء وكل غدا لقاء يوم الجزء البوليتية والهلال هذه هو الرعاية فريق شركة الرعاية الرسمية للمستقبل البطولة الدوري الممتاز وأيضا شركة إيفيتو كوش للسفريات وجائزة البعض الطبق في هذا الموسم. شكرا لكم وشكرا أيضا لشركة إيفيتو كوش للسفريات من أجل دعم وسبورت بطولة الدوري الممتاز في النسخة الأولى. الآن يوالي الألفية الأعضاء ونقول الفريقين إلى أهمية الحلقة.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome the two teams into the pitch.
Good afternoon to each and everyone who is ready, of course, are locked in. And huge game, and of course, that's AL-HILAL of Wow up against MALAKIA FC of Juba. Remember, of course, Al-Merrikh FC did open first the day against Jamus FC of Juba, and it's more actually called more of a Clasico of South Sudan, where actually Jamus FC were able to at least remain home with all the 3 points. And of course, that means that they have also extended their record against Al-Mirik FC of Binti. The game ended 2-1, where actually a couple of goal scorers like Mohamed, and of course, actually Jamus came from a goal down, Mr. Adil.
Yes, team Al-HILAL FC, they are putting in that's they are putting on a 4-piece group with white adults and team AC. They're in white shorts, operating white t-shirts and red shorts plus red socks with white adults also. Today's referees, we have the center referee is Solomon Opia.
We're talking about this very game, and this game means a lot to Malakia FC, especially in terms of returning back to good moments in the game, and perhaps they will see how they can as well, get back into chilling with the big boys. Otherwise, for Hilal FC to be more of surely, of course, getting back into track, much as a couple of things have not been easy into their side. So that means that Mr. That's Michael Lachel Aleri will be in person to see how he can at least make, if not put a smile on the faces of the supporters of Hilal FC. That's aside from Wow. And for Melikia, it will be as well a must win for them because they really want to see how they can chill with the big boys, especially here, of course, in what they call the MTN South Sudan Premier League. Last time out, of course, it actually didn't go well into their side, but again, one of the players was given a red card, and that was Mr. Mobile. And of course, he's set to miss this game. But Tabu Vitalis returns into the game after a couple of injuries sometimes back. That's Mr. Abdul Malik, actually, if not Tabu Vitalis, one of the players who is already also here in the mix for Malakia FC of Juba. And that tells how exactly they have gone for in this game. Well, they've gone for Mr. Bull James, and of course, Jakisa Jerry, Emmanuel Sebit, Emmanuel Loro, Abdul Malik, if not Tabu Vitalis, Nelson Mandela, and of course, Emmanuel Chuang and Mr. Gambua Sango, who had a very brilliant game last time out, including Mr. Kamsa, who was one of the goal scorers as well. Abu Bakar is the goalkeeper member, and Faisal Siwanya is in defense for the away side as Malikia FC of Juba. And talking about the home side, that's today in this very fixture. Remember, they've gone for Johanna Sebit as the goalkeeper, as usually. And of course, Bakita, that's Paul, probably is actually in the team. And Mr. Murwan Anur, well, Daniel Kum, and of course, James Charles Fadal will be heading to probably the left side of the pitch. Meanwhile, Mr. Hamid Hussein, Yusuf Marcho, and of course, Majak Mayor Mabior Robin is in the team alongside Mr. Victor Sabir. Remember, Mabior is a former player for Salam FC of Dasbur. Otherwise, this is a game to watch, especially if you feel like you want to watch this game. Otherwise, we are live at YouTube channel. We're talking about South Sudan Football Association, if not at TV. This is how we do it, but of course, right away is into the game. Kabwan Sango takes it wide, finds Jerry. Jerry feels like he has to be probably built from the back and supports the goalkeeper. Of course, that's for Melikia. Remember, the captain today is Suwali, just number 22. I'm talking about, of course, one of the players, Mr. Paul James. But of course, there's a real player from Hilal FC has to get into the forbidden area. And of course, the top in. First chance, and it surely should have been their first goal as well. It's a corner kick. Hilal FC actually gets a corner kick just within 1 minute. And that's a very good start, by the way, to the Wild Base side. And of course, more of a loose ball from Nelson Mandela. delivered by Kum. Mabior, an acrobatic but too much poor. It will be a goal kick to Malakia. I think not just the difference from what we saw from Malakia FC sometimes back, losing the ball more frequently, and it becomes very hard for them to complete their third passes. And they may think they will have to see how they can get into, the better direction. Otherwise, Mr. Achel Aleri, if not a John Aleri, been person to see how he can at least. Remember, yesterday he celebrated his birthday, and of course today he meets Malakia. So all about him making sure that his birthday would be a bit of a success for him. And of course, a first shot, nice one from that's Mr. Juang Emmanuel. It's a corner kick this time around to Malakia. 1-1 when talk about corner kicks. Just at around 2 minutes into the halftime, they may think it's a very impressive start for both teams in the game. Malakia with a corner kick delivered by Tabu Vitalis and finds Mr. Kabwan Sango. Goes back to Tabu Vitalis. Alfonso, what a thunderous does shot from Mr. Tabu Vitalis, hitting the crossbar, but luckily it didn't go in. Very good one from Tabu. He's fouled and it will be a free kick to Malakia FC. Goalkeeper had no idea, but of course with the help of the crossbar, that's why it was able to get out. Tabu Vitalis is injured, currently down, and he is back on his feet. I think there's a complaint from Malakia FC players thinking that it should have been a goal, but the center referee is saying no, it hit actually the crossbar. It goes to Kabwan Sango. Tabu Vitalis find just number 12. That's Malakia FC still having some moment here. Emmanuel Loro goes to the wide area. Nelson Mandela failing to succeed, of course, succeeding finally. And Robin tries to defend. Kabwan Sango still with the ball. Now finds Mr. Fadul Fadal to the wide area. Marchol still having his own affairs. Gets into a help to Hamid, but of course it goes too much. It will be a throw into Malakia, taken quickly. That's number 27, and of course all about Malakia. Well, arranging themselves in midfield with Kabwan Sango. Goes to Nelson Mandela, and now Jerry for Malakia. And I think taken away by just number 20. And of course, that's for Hilal FC. It's more of a defensive idea from him. It will be a throw-in. And of course, taken quickly and recovered by Hilal FC within a few seconds. Now for Fadal down on the left. 12. Hilal also settling from pole position, and that's what they are doing at the moment. It goes to the goalkeeper Sebit, and it finds Jerry. Now ball James, the captain, to Kabwan Sango, back to ball James, and of course and I find just number 12. I am talking about for Malakia FC, Emmanuel Loro. Remember, Emmanuel Loro is one of the changes that actually Malakia have so far made, especially in this game. Nelson Mandela depossessed. Is a Hilal FC offside flag, stays down, and there is Fadul Fadal down on the left, and of course Fadul Fadal keeps to tangle Kum, and the chance is right here, but of course I still saving himself for Hamid. Robin, solid defense from Malakia Soccer Club. Malakia having what they can do here. Kabwan Sango to ball James into the midfield, a touch from just number 11, that's from Malakia FC, Mr. Kamsa. This is so far his third start actually for Malakia FC in this competition. We're talking about the M10 Sudan Premier League. And John Aled is having a bit of a complaint, saying, guys, go deep. He's actually urging just number 15, Mr. Hamid Hussein, to to at least attack. What a pass from Fadul Fadal. The turn is good from Daniel Kum. Back to Fadul Fadal. And there's Fadul Fadal. He goes a little bit back. Good one from Daniel Kum, but again recovered by Malakia FC. Goes to ball. Ball Kabwan Sango in midfield for Malakia. This is so far his actually fourth game. Mr. Kabwan Sango. He's one of the players that actually Malakia have really decided to bring into the team, especially after a couple of games. He goes to Hilal FC side, probably their own territory there. And is now Emmanuel Chuang. The pass is a bit good, but again, Tabo Vitalis didn't have any idea on it. Fadul Fadal. He's Fadul Fadal for Hilal FC. Scooping it to Daniel Kum. But defensively, Malakia have done well so far. Tabo Vitalis to Emmanuel Chuang. 1-on-1, and of course, getting it back to Emmanuel Amina, Tabo Vitalis, but again, and of course, it's a right there from just number 27. Solid defense once again by Hilal FC. And of course, it's going to be a goal kick right there. And don't forget, we're still having some ideas here. We are talking about both sides. Welcome about the game is going to be a free kick to Hilal FC of Wow. And they're looking forward to at least getting something today. Probably free kick taken into the wide area. But I think there's a bit of jam, but brilliantly picked by the goalkeeper. That's Mr. Just number actually 30 for a team known as Malakia FC, Abu Bakar. And a couple of goalkeepers sits on the bench like Yaba, former Nyakuru FC goalkeeper, who moved to Malakia FC. Now Marcho to Hussein. It goes to the wide area, but again, it's Loro now from Malakia. Very poor from him because there was a bit of a pressure. It goes to the wide area. It is going to be, I think, Fudul Fadal was a bit offside because it's going to be taken quickly by Malakia. It goes to Abwan Sanko. Now ball, James, the captain. Goes to the white area, just number 27, and that's Emmanuel Sebit. Back to Emmanuel Sebit from Loro. A touch from Kamsa. Well, it's now a role of the goalkeeper. And that's Johanna Sebit. He's building from the back, giving it to Majak Mayor. Robin now. Robin looks for just number 2. And that's James Charles Morcho into the wide area. The guy checked his Mr. Fodul. And of course, scooping past Jerry delivers. Yes, Nelson Mandela have to rescue that. Loro to Mandela, but of course the pass wasn't looking good. Nice pass, and it goes to the wide area. Delivered! And failing to hit anyone, including Mr. Marchul. To be thrown to Malakia Soccer Club. The game is 0-0. And of course, Hilal FC of Wow nil, Malakia FC of Jiba nil. MTN South Sudan Premier League is what you're watching. And of course, thank you so much, by the way, for choosing us as well today. It goes to Mayor. And from Robin back to Mayor. And a touch from Fodul. It goes to the wide area, but I think just number 16 have to probably pick that one easily. And instead, he has done it as Mr. Faisal Siwanya. This is so far his second game in terms of starting from Malakia FC. Mr. Siwanya. Well, a bit of a brief for this team known as Malakia. And Siwanya yet again, all about and Kamsa. Very poor from him because the vision was Mandela and the Robin now. Very good turn from just number 12, but again he possessed easily. And that's Victor Sabr. Cleared by Hussein. Center referee says it will be a foul. And gonna be against Malakia FC. The game is 0-0 in case you have just joined us. That FC nil, Malakia FC nil. But of course, there was a cracker initially, if not before. The Amus were able to beat Malakia FC by 2-1. Now a chance is right here. Free kick to Malakia. I think it's the right call because Monichol knew getting the ball would be very tough. That's why I think it was more of an accident anyway. It's a free kick inside the box for Malakia FC. Recovered by just number 15, and that's Hamid Hussein. Lost easily. That's Marcho. It goes to the wide area. That's Mr. Kamsa, and of course Mayor is there. What a very powerful shot from that's Kamsa, and of course very good goalkeeping from Johanna Sebit to deny Kamsa probably a goal right there. Now it's Tabu Vitalis. Beating 1, beating 2, still moving, driving forward. Joang Emmanuel to Tabu Vitalis, packing. He thought he's a bit fouled, but the referee got no idea on it. Very good, actually, vision from Tabu Vitalis. Mandela is fouled now. It will be a free kick to Malakia Soccer Club. The game is 0-0. Hilal FC 0, Malakia FC 0. The free kick is actually on a very good position. And all about Malakia, seeing how they can probably tap it in. And of course, it seems like it's a good news to Malakia because Tabu Vitalis have recovered fully. Remember, he got injured sometimes back, was able to miss a couple of games. And good to see him back for the Juba Bezi side. Tabu Vitalis will take the responsibility of the free kick, and of course, looking good. Tabu Vitalis goes for a shot, but blocked by the wall. Jerry now. Jerry goes wide, finds Emmanuel Chuang. Emmanuel Chuang versus judge number 2, and that's James Charles scooping. Comes Mandela Nelson, finds, of course, Emmanuel Chuang. Offside flag is against the progress of Malakia, and Emmanuel, I think he's calling for medical attention because he feels like he's a bit hurt and he's waking up. Yes, he's fine. Emmanuel have been one of the players that really played a couple of games for Malakia FC. Michael is onside, and of course he makes a very good crossing, a touch from Fodul with a corner kick to Hilal FC. But I think very good mindset from Fodul, especially scooping that ball and using a piece of skill to beat the goalkeeper easily. But Malakia are lucky again. It will be a corner kick, and Hussein will be the man to deliver from this situation. The game is 0-0. Hilal FC 0, Malakia 0 as well. And of course, Hamid will take the free kick, rather the corner kick, taken by Hamid. And the finds Kamsa, who heads it away. Maya with a touch. He finds the captain, just number 4 in the forbidden area. That's Mr. Anur. Hussein goes to the wide area and got a tap from Robin. The pass is good from Robin, but of course, March will have to chase it. Very poor from Marshall. Former player for Jammus FC. I think him plus the coach, former head coach as well, John Aleri. Of course, have all crossed the same side. That's Hilal FC. It goes wide. It will be a throw into Malakia Soccer Club. All about the MTN South Sudan Premier League. Headed away by Siwanya. The turn is good. Hilal FC goes to the wide area, scooped into the final third by Fodul. It will be a throw into, of course, Hilal FC, taken by Charles. And Daniel Kum with a miss right here. Because Juang versus Charles. Charles, of course, finds the goalkeeper, Johanna. Johanna have to at least get it into away from his territory. And of course, all about Robin now, heading it. And finds a Sebit. Now comes up for Malakia to Kabwan Sango. Tabu Vitalis, if not Abdul Malik. Soft foul, it will be a free kick to Malakia Soccer Club. And I'm very sure Tabu Vitalis is the man who will take the responsibility. And of course, he's a bit in a hurry. He's also lucky because center referee says it was a rolling ball, so you have to bring it back. Vitalis yet again into the right corner, delivered by Mandela. And one back by Hilal. Now Marchal driving, of course, still headed away by Siwanya. Abdul Malik. It goes into the hands of Johanna now. Johanna have started at least almost most of the games for this team. Does Hilal FC in the competition. A bit of a collision, and of course, a nice one from Futul, but again, the goalkeeper was at the right position to at least pick it away. Now say it, Kabwan Sango to Emmanuel Chuang. Charles versus Charles. Emmanuel Chuang beating, and of course, going for a shot. Well, very simple for Johanna, who is the custodian for Hilal FC. To Charles again, James Charles. Machol, free kick. As Mr. Yusuf Machol has been winning a couple of trophies with the Jamus FC. And they may think he can maybe bring a lot into the team, but again, it goes into offside flag is against Hilal FC. Yusuf Machol is really one of the pioneers of Jamus FC, especially when the team was formed. Now Abdul Malik, very good one to save it, and of course James have to chase for it, save it, and tapped away by James, and it's gonna be a throw in to Malakia FC. Finds Chuang. Now for Dul Fadal at the center, turning still. For Dul Fadal to Daniel Kum offside. But I think tactically, it was also slightly Daniel would survive that offside call. It goes the ball from the goalkeeper. That's Mr. Abubakar. Kabwan Sango save it, picks from the midfield, but there's a real power. Good play from Kamsa, and Mandela Nelson is at the right, blocked by Hilal FC. Chuang, Emmanuel, driving forward still, and cleared by Mayor. Ball James. Actual ball is still in control, and he still goes to Kamsa. A touch from Sebit. He finds a Siwanya. Kabwan Sango picks from the process. Goes to Mandela Nelson driving. Goes down, but more advantage from the center referee. Goes to Sebit down in the wide area. Sebit delivers, but he finds no Malakia FC player to keep it alive, to be a goal kick. The game is 0-0. This is still the halftime of this very game. We're talking about the MTN South Sudan Premier League. 2 games, remember today. Jamus FC were able to beat Al Merrikh by 2-1. We're talking about initially. That means they have done so much good. Because they are looking forward to at least also. Remember, Jamus and Qatar are the only teams that are currently unbeaten in the competition. And they are looking forward to making sure they don't really probably get beaten soon before maybe the half round ends. Now, Tabo Vitalis, the pass is good to Mandela. Mayor heads away from his territory. He goes to Daniel Kum. Daniel Kum brings it back, and it's run by Jerry Mandela. Because cleared by just number 12, and that's Mr. Emmanuel Loro. Well, the center referee says it will be out of break. And considering the fact that temperatures are very high in Juba, of course around 38 degrees Celsius, and that's too much surely. Of course, to be a water break for both sides to at least see how they can at least cool themselves, and again, tactically to be also a session of conversation from the technical team to players, and perhaps all about making sure the players are good to go. As the game is 0-0, Al-Hilal FC nil, Malakia Sport Club as well nil. But remember, the M10 Sudan Premier League table standing keeps on actually, getting set every day, every day. And there are top teams like Korean FC who lost once in the competition so far out of 7 games. Because you can't talk about the M10 Sudan Premier League right now, and they leave names like Qatar who are doing well. And of course, Jamus in the mix, Al Merreikh, another team, and Holy Family are getting closer and closer every time. And of course, that tells you that the competition is really, really getting into its climax. Water break seems to be over, and the center referee already waiting for players to get back into the mix. But reminding you that the game is 0-0. Hilal FC nil, Malakia nil as well. Malakia started the competition very well by beating actually Al Merreikh, and that was 2-0. And that tells you. Well, is a throw in for Hilal FC and taken very quickly by just number 22. And that's Mr. Paul, if not Bakita Paul. Murchol controls it perfectly in midfield. Very good play from Hussein, but again, it goes a bit too much. Remember, any man of the match in this game will surely be given by Bebito. That's Bebito coach. Can be person to travel from Juba to Kampala, Juba to Kampala as well. With the only Bebito, of course, coach, if not service. And all about appreciating the players that will give it all in the games. And that's a very good initiative from the Bebito coach and South Sudan Football Association. Cleared by ball. It would be a throw in. Charles goes for it. Free kick for Dul is asking how. He's not a bit happy with the linesman. That's Mr. Fadal. Good chase from Daniel, but again, won back by Jerry now. Jerry drives into, actually Jerry is into midfield already, but of course are going wide. Jerry having his own affairs. He thought he was fouled. Cleared finally. Remember, Jerry have left his position right now because he's going back to his original one after breaking to the left wing. That's a Jerry Jakis. He has been playing a couple of games, by the way, in the competition, and of course he has not missed any game for Malakia FC in the competition. That's Mr. Jakis Jerry, just number 26. I think he has been the most reliable player for the team. It goes to Loro. Nelson is offside. This time around it will be a free kick. Hilal FC. The game is 0-0. Hilal FC nil, Malakia FC as well nil. We are still within half time. And I think there's a concern with the boots of Johanna, as his teammate Mayor is trying to work on it. That's why the game is currently on hold. But of course, there are still fans of Al-Maric around the stadium. He's having some fans and enjoying this game as well. I think today things didn't go on their side, but that's how the game is tomorrow. It will still be on their side. Taken long by Mayor. And the Food Fadal is right here, goes for the shot. It's a bit wide, but again, the decision is a good one from him, especially deciding to go for the shot from a far corner. Ball, and it goes to Sebit. He tries to race into the final third, but again, won back by Hilal FC. Fodul. The energy level from Kamsa. I mean, actually, Kavan Sango is going to be a free kick to Malakia, taken without probably waiting from Kavan Sango. Tabu Vitalis protects his ball. Free kick to Malakia. Tabu Vitalis played for a couple of teams in West Nile, especially in Uganda. One of the teams is Paida Black Angels. One of the experienced players, by the way. That's Mr. Tabu Vitalis, if not Abdul Malik. Sebit. Sebit still driving, goes into the midfield but finds no one. Daniel Kum to the wide area. Fodul now. But of course, is Marchol instead. Marchol Yusuf, corner kick. I think there's a bit of tactical changes in the game right now because Fodul Fadal is now playing at the right side of the pitch, allowing Yusuf Marchol to drive on the left. And let's wait and see what these changes will bring probably into the game. But remember, it's a corner kick and Hussein will take the responsibility of the corner kick. Hussein delivers and captured easily by the goalkeeper Abu Bakar. Checking for Nelson Mandela. Free kick. And of course, 2022 is a bit frustrated. Mr. Bakita Powell is saying he didn't actually foul Nelson Mandela, but it's a free kick to the Juba Bezi side, Malakia. The game is 0-0. Malakia 0, Hilal FC 0. And remember, initially also Al-Maric and Jamus ended 0-0 at halftime, but the drama unfolded in the second half of the game. It's a free kick to Malakia, and of course taken by Tabu. Can Mandela keep it alive? But recovered by Mayor. Hussein, nice ball to Kum. And of course, Marichol Yusuf have to chase. And once again, Abu Bakar gets it easily, has the goalkeeper. This is his second game in terms of starting. That's Abu Bakar, the goalkeeper for Malakia. And of course, and Dario, if not, Yaba drops into the bench. Cool ball from Johanna Fodul. Won easily by Sebit. It's a very good play from him, Emmanuel Sebit. One of the changes as well that Malakia have so far done. And of course, driving is just number 22, but I think this idea did not work. It goes to Emmanuel Chuang. Emmanuel drops it back, finds ball, and of course gives Sebit back to ball. Ball goes to Siwanya, and of course Kabon Sangu, the touch. Finds Tabu Vitalis, the turn is good from him, scooping, still driving, goes to the for line, but again cleared by the back line of Hilal FC. Is Hilal FC looking for a good very pass there? The Sebit have to defend Fodul still with the ball. Fodul Fatal still 1-on-1 against the Sebit, scooping into the final third, but again defended good by Malakia. Abdul Malik won by Charles. Fodul delivers, and Abu Bakr gets it easily for several times now. I think most of the balls from Hilal FC have been scooped easily by Abu Bakr, much as there were no threats. Ball, Tabu, Siwanya, still Siwanya. Real pressure is right there from Robin. Siwanya with the ball. Abdul Malik, good play from him. And recovered by just number 22. And of course, that's Paul. Well, Victor Sabir tries his best, but again, taken back by Paul. Building from the back. Mayor. Robin. Back to Mayor. Mayor goes wide. It's a good pass. Marcho looks forward to scooping, and of course, getting it a bit low, and he wins a corner kick. Siwanya is saying no, it wasn't, but again, you could see that there's a bit of smiling face from Siwanya and the center referee. And trust me, it's going to be a corner kick to Hilal FC. They've got more run free compared to Malakia's 2. And that's a very good progress. That means that they are pressing in attack, especially after Marchal decided to go wide to the left, allowing Fodul to come into the right. Center referee wants to talk to some couple of players here, like Kamsa, Mayor, and Tabu Vitalis. If not, Abdul Malik. Of course, Daniel Kumulu used also this chance to instead study it more and more. Where to place the corner kick. So now it's his time. Daniel Kum delivers from the corner. Hit away by Kamwan Sango. Another corner to Hilal FC. It's a very good idea to keep pressing because you never know what will happen. Because taken again by Daniel Kum. This time around, headed away by Ball and cleared by Abdul Malik. Headed back. And that's number 12, and that's Sabir. Hussein depossessed now. And of course, so that before it feels like a foul comes up. Nelson. Emmanuel Chuang goes for a delivery but blocked. Daniel Kum looks free. Daniel for going a bit wide and allowing Marchal to drop into the center forward. Good chest from him. Protected by Daniel. And of course, just number 12 thought has been slapped. Actually, he slapped as Mr. Emmanuel Loro. Tabu. Sebit. Emmanuel Swap opens into the forbidden area, and of course delivers and finds that. I think the effort from Kamsa was a bit cooled by the goalkeeper, by the defense, and it was a bit cooled Free kick to Malakia. Tabu. Goes to Loro. Still Loro. Loro. Think back by Hussein. Cleared by Anur, who is the captain. Hussein blocked by Loro. Sebit. Loro. Loro goes to Emmanuel Chua. And there's Loro. Kamsa. Jerry. Kamsa, of course, opportunities here. I think the power from Kamsa did not really work well because that was a real chance. But the worrying news right now is that Mr. Majak Mayor is at the moment down, and I think all about medical attention. Needs medical attention. The game is 0-0. Hilal 0, Malakia 0. This would ensure that John Aleri will mark his birthday with a blessing. And of course, head coach of Hilal FC. It was his birthday yesterday. And, all about seeing how he can also do something. He's very experienced, and he worked for South Sudan for one of the unders. Of course, actually South national team, one of the unders. That tells you that he has got the knowledge and perhaps the capacity in South Sudan football. That's John Aleri, the head coach of Hilal. Malakia making progress, but again Anur recovers it. Hussein, very good pass from the midfield, and Marchal succeeds. Marchal versus ball. Marchal scooping pass, ball delivers. Hussein, an acrobatic, and failing in the process. But the delivery was good from Marchal Yusuf, especially after beating ball. Is a throw-in to Malakia. Free kick on Nelson Mandela. And Jerry is the man who will take the responsibility. Remember, the man of the match will be awarded by Bibito. That's coach service. All about you traveling from Juba to Kampala, Kampala to Juba. The man of the match will be awarded by Bibito. Free kick to Hilal FC. And of course, Hilal FC 0, Malakia FC 0. We are still within half time, if not half period. And I think Majak Mayor will have to see how he can at least take the free kick after a rolling ball, according to center referee. And it will also give him time to decide. 2 minutes of extra time into the first 45 right here at Juba National Stadium, and of course taken by Mayor. It defines Abubakar. 2 minutes to the first 45. Yusuf to Daniel Kum offside. And of course, this game seems to be similar to what happened initially. Halftime ended 0-0 between Al Merrikh and the Jamus FC. But most of the moments now actually happened in the second half of the game. Yusuf Marchal versus Sebit. Hussein, very poor from Hussein this time around to Yusuf. Recovered by Tabo Vitalis. He goes forward. Kamsa He appeals for a foul, but the referee says there's nothing. Fodul down on the left. Fodul driving. Gives it to Hussein. Won by Nelson Mandela. Very good, of course, flicking from Kabwan Sango. The corner reach Kamsa. Good play from Majak Mayor. Loro takes it back. And that is all about bread on the table for Kamsa and Mayor. But again, to the throw into Malakia, taken quickly by Nelson Mandela. Former Atlabara FC player. He drives, Kamsa to Nelson Mandela. Fluking, he goes down. I think he thought he's fouled. Kabwan Sango. The touch is good. Of course, Kabwan Sango collides with the goalkeeper. Still battling inside the box. Cleared by the back line of Hilal FC. Throw in Kabwan Sango. Kamsa. Actually, Kabwan Sango is still having some thoughts, but he's back. Kept alive by Fodul, and that marks the end of the half game. And of course, a game of a few moments, but don't forget more will be coming in the second half of this very game. But don't forget, good runs from Fodul Fadal, as well as Kamsa, especially also Kabwan Sango had some good moments in the game, especially playing 1-2 against Amino with Nelson Mandela. Of course, Maxi's return with impressive display, if not Abdul Malik. And Emmanuel Chuang had also good runs, including Mr. Daniel Kum. Otherwise, a half time, Hilal FC nil, Malakia FC nil. Thank you. So I'll be back with the second half of this very game. Call my name, Alafi Jonathan. Thank you so much.
للسفريات كوبا كامبالا كوبا كوبا نيروبي كوبا ونيروبي كامبالا طبعا جائزة أوتوماتش في المستمرة في بطولة الدوري الممتاز. الشوط الأول استمر الملكية والهلال نوتو وولاية الأحداث الشوط الثاني.
Chol Kabonsango. And of course, he goes for a long one. I think Sebi was calling for the pass, just number 27. Kabonsango opted to go forward. Fudul. Free kick. A very good play from just number 12 for Hilal FC. And that was a very good play from him. I'm talking about Victor Sabir. He's been fouled. To be a free kick to Hilal FC. The equal team is needed. Red Cross South Sudan will have a view here. In case you have just joined us, the game is 0-0. Malakia FC 0, Hilal FC 0. This is second half. And remember, the man of the match will be solely given by Bebeto. That's Bebeto coach, travel from Juba to Kampala and Juba to Nairobi, Nairobi to Juba, Nairobi to Kampala, with only Bebeto coach. But don't forget, is a free kick taken quickly by Mayoro. What a powerful shot from Robin. The goalkeeper Abubakar was really clever on that. He picked it out easily. But remember, this is called MTN South Sudan Premier League. Kabonsango, good turn from Chuang, finds, and of course, Sebit. Back to Kabonsango. Sebit. Very hard for him to go past. Yusuf Marchol takes time and gives it to just number 2. That's Paul, 22 rather. Paul Bakita, cleared by Majak Mayor. Sabir. And of course, a very good play. Fudu Fadal going past, of course, Sawanya, and blocked and taken away by Ball. Going to be taken as a throw-in. But it's a very good momentum from Hilal. Fudul scooped into the forbidden area. And slightly colliding with the goalkeeper, that's Marchul Yusuf. To be a goal kick. Remember, there are 2 games today, and one has happened already. We're talking about Jamus Al-Merik. Supporters defines it as a Clasico. South Sudanese a Clasico. Jamus FC of Juba and Al-Merik FC of Bentiu. The game ended 2-1 to Jamus, but of course, yellow card is here and pulled out by the center referee, talking about Hilal and Malakia. Yellow card goes to Robin Mabior, former Salam FC of Bor footballer. He is booked and he becomes the first to be booked in this game. Taken by Tabu Vitalis, but again defended perfectly by Sabir. Fudul. Tabu drives, and of course, a crease for himself the space, but again blocked. Yusuf Marchol benefits right here, and of course, that goes to Akot, very poor from him. And Malakia briefs again. Siwanya takes it. Is a throw into Malakia Soccer Club. The game is 0-0. Malakia 0, Hilal 0. Jerry Chol, the first touch was a bit poor. Sabri is fouled. Another yellow card this time around goes to just number 12. And of course, He is now booked. I'm talking about just number 12 for Malakia, and that's Emmanuel Loro, if not Loro. Taken into the far line by Majak. And the powerful driving is right there for Malakia. Won easily by Hilal. Very good play from Charles. It goes to Yusuf Marchol. Yusuf Marchol still defending and blocking. He wins a throw in the process. Charles takes a throw in very quickly. Robin Mabior. Akot. Offside against Akot Rooney. And the free kick favors Malakia Soccer Club. The game is 0-0. We are inside second half already. Abubakar takes it to ball. Danger for ball. And Akot fouls, of course, a ball. Yellow card to Akot, and he becomes the third player to be booked in the game. That's Mr. Akot Rooney. That means that Loro, Akot are already on yellow, including Mabiol Robin. 3 players are booked already, and all came in the second half. Anur with defensive header. Kabwan Sango finds Loro. Very good play from him, and it goes to Emmanuel Chuang. Emmanuel still having affairs. Tabo Vitalis. Kabwan Sango finds a Kamsa. Very cool one. And the goalkeeper, Johanna, really did not struggle while picking that very ball. Fodul working against Jerry. He gets support from Akot. Abubakar Hunes got it easily. Sebit. Emmanuel working and succeeding as well. And of course, looking again is that's Mr. Still Emmanuel fouled. Yellow card this time around to just number 2, who is the captain. Actually, that's number 4. And that's Anur. Anur is booked. 4 players are booked already, and all came in the second half of this very game. It's a free kick to the Juba Base side. Malakia. Let's wait and see whether they can turn this free kick into good fortunes. I think Tabo Vitalis will surely deliver from this. And all about how he's going to twist the free kick. Right there. But the free kick is actually in a very good position. Tabo Vitalis rolls it, cleared by Mr. Charles. And of course, the rebound finds Loro, but it's too much to be a goal kick to the team known as AL-HILAL. Mayor to Johanna. Kept into the territory by Loro. Now Chol playing very well. Tabo Vitalis come one, so is fouled, but of course center referee have not really intervened. Emmanuel Chuang pressing Charles, cleared by the backline of Hilal FC. He goes to, of course, Loro and finds Tabu Vitalis. Emmanuel driving, going past, of course, Charles, but Anuru is clever to take that one away. Yusuf Marchol, Akot, back to Yusuf. And of course, Akot now operating on the right, Akot driving, Akot, of course, attacking, still Akot. But I think it's won easily by Siwanya. Very good defending from Malakia FC. Well, the game is still 0-0, Malakia FC 0, and Hilal FC 0 has well. Both sides are still sweating to get goals. Carlos of this half is a free kick. Kabwan Sango is a player who is fouled. Still, Tabu Vitalis will be the man to take the responsibility. But remember, Robin is currently on danger because he's on yellow, and I think he has to be very careful. Robin Mabior, just number 23 for Hilal. Delivered by, of course, Abu Malik. And I think that one just needed a tap into the box, into the forbidden area, probably, if not into the net. Good turn from Tabu. Ball, Kabwan Sango is now on the left side. Emmanuel Chuang delivers. Chol actually was prepared for it. Fodul, very poor from him. Won back by Tabu Vitalis. He tries to move. Jerry, very good flicking from Jerry. Kabwan Sango, Tabu Vitalis, Kabwan Sango! Deflected and it's a corner kick to Malakia. They keep on pressing. They may think they really need the goal. But of course, can they get it here? Tabu will take a direct corner kick. Kennedy Juma is preparing to come on for Malakia. Delivered by Tabu Vitalis, but of course, tapped away by the goalkeeper, Johanna. Jerry goes for it again. Free kick to Hilal FC, and a substitution may as well happen suddenly as a couple of players are coming on for both sides. But there's one player, I think, Center referee gives the room for substitution. Kennedy Juma is the player who's going to come on from Malakia, former superstar and Mission FC player of Yei. That's Kennedy Juma. He had a couple of games from Mission FC in Yei and superstar FC of Yei as well. Hussein is also coming off. Hussein and Marchol. Yusuf, two players are off. That's number 7 is on for Hilal FC, Rehan Michael, and 25 as well. And that's Santino Mayen. Santino Mayen and Rehan Michael are the players who are on. Marchol leaves the room as well. Robin. Back to Robin. Free kick. Robin is fouled. As Robin Mabior. He was part of actually Salam FC, a squad that participated in the National Sudan League. As Robin Mabior, cleared by Kabwan Sango. First involvement for Kennedy. It goes a bit too much from just number 22. because that was Mr. Paul. But the good news is that Malakia are driving, but again won easily by Hilal. Throw into Malakia. Malakia has been having mixed results in the competition. Couple of losses. I think 2 or 3. Tabu to come on Sango. Back to Tabu. The pass is good, but of course too much to Juang. Tabu is now solid in midfield. And that's one of the tactical changes that Malakia have done so far. Ball. Throw into Malakia. Gonna be taken by Sebit. Sebit still looking for options. He finds Emmanuel Juang. Nice looking from probably Kamsa. Kennedy is involved. Kamsa still giving pressure. And a good play from Sabir. Free kick to Hilal FC after Sabir is fouled. Hilal FC nil, Malakia FC nil. This is still the second half. Mayor for Dulu the touch. Won back by Malakia via Tabu. Vitalis. Emmanuel Chuang. Very good football from Malakia. Nice concentration from them. Because it goes too much from Sebit now to be throwing to Hilal FC. I think if Hilal picks a draw in this game, it will surely mean a lot to them because, of course, they really want to see how they can at least chill in the Sudan Premier League, even for some additions that will be coming. So for them to do that, they will have to make sure that points will have to go down into their bags. Kennedy Juma to Kamsa, Jerry, and of course Achol. Cleared by the captain, that's Anur. Won back by Malakia. Ball, Kennedy Juma. Kennedy Juma, of course, lost it easily, especially when trying to control it. Throw in by Paul Bakite. Jerry. Kennedy into the midfield. Chol with a touch. Kabon Sango. Malakia enjoying Tabu Vitalis. A touch from Kamsa. Won by, of course, Mayor. Headed away. Sabir involved. Kabon Sango controlling it very well. Abdul Malik. This one now is Emmanuel Chuang. Poor communication between Emmanuel Chuang and Sebit. Benefits are Hilal FC. Cleared. Akot now beating, of course, a ball. Free kick. Yellow card goes to Ball for bringing down Akot. Akot, if not Rooney. And the ball is already booked now. That's Ball James Madding. And he becomes the 5th player to receive a yellow card in this game. It's a free kick to Hilal FC. And all about how they can use their brain in manufacturing something out of nothing. Can they pick it? Let's give it a watch. Now the wall is formed. Center referees making sure the wall is safe for all the players. Taken by Sabri. Complicated one. But of course, the goalkeeper fouled. Is a free kick to Malakia. Abubakar is a player who's fouled. He is still down. Remember, this is so far Kennedy Juma's third appearance in the competition. I think he started once and he came on the bench twice. That's Kennedy Juma. He's also a bit versatile player. He can operate deep at number 10 role, cleared by the captain Anur, kept in their own territory by Jerry. Abansango goes to the wide area, checking Kennedy Juma. And he fluke. Kennedy Juma, of course, a racing past. And of course, Kennedy Juma goes down. It's a free kick, but is it in? Is it out? But I think somebody for the says it's out. Well, it's going to be a free kick, but of course, it's outside the box. Yellow card to Bakita Powell. Well, it will be a free kick anyway, but outside the box for Malakia Soccer Club. Very good run from Kennedy Juma, especially looking past, of course, Bakita Paul, who decided to bring him down. Well, Tabu will take this responsibility. And of course, can he go for a direct one or he'll deliver, because Ball James is right there ready in the 16 yards. But I think the referee will have to do a clearance, especially telling the guys in the 16 yards to be apart. Tabo Vitalis will take. Can he give Tabo Vitalis deliver us into the far corner, but too much, especially directing the far post to the goal kick to Hilal FC. Mayor. And of course, I think it's more of a handball on Tabu, and I think it's going to be a free kick to Hilal FC. The game is 0-0 yet. Malakia nil, Hilal FC nil. Majak Mayor will take the long free kick right from their own half. Taken by Majak. Held away by Kaban Sango. Fudul protects it. And Hilal wins it back to Bakita. Of course, a foul into the forbidden area. A chase right there. A court. Blocked. And Malakia breathes again. It goes to Chol from Kennedy. Chol drives. And of course, it gives a very cool one. Papa Vitalis gets there first and Kabu and Sound. And of course, that's it. Malakia scores. Comes again. Scoring back to back. Last time out, he was on the scoreline. And today he's yet here. Now Mr. Kamsa. Malakia FC 1, Hilal FC, of course, at 0. Very good play from Mr. Kamsa, if not Gassima. It's a very good, cool goal from him, and a nice work done by the wild guy, especially Tabu Vitalis. I think Tabu have really given it all, especially working hard, making sure his team have to at least stand tall. Is Hilal FC nil, Malakia 1. Can Hilal FC also respond very quickly? Let's give it a watch. Because this is a double work now for the wild base side Hilal. Charles. They keeps on the press actually back to Charles. And one back by Malakia again. Hilal wins it easily again. Mayor takes it to that's number 2, and that's Charles. Charles, of course, gives it to Sabir. Fudul defended very well. It's a free kick to Malakia Soccer Club. The game is 1-0 actually to Malakia FC. Malakia FC 1, Hilal FC 0. This is the second half. Don't forget that. Of course, man of the match will be given by Bebeto Service. We're talking about coach. All about you traveling from Juba to Kampala. Kampala to Juba, Kampala to Nairobi, Juba to Nairobi. That's Kenya with only Bebeto. Robin, Majak, Anur now looks for a couple of guys like Fudul. Very good tap from him, cleared by Siwanya. And Anur in the making. Very good flocking from Charles. It goes to the wide area. Hilal FC driving. Kennedy Juma involved in a defensive work. Hilal really want to get something here. Ball clears in his own box. Now comes the goal scorer. Goes to Tabo Vitalis. Too much for Tabo. It will be a throw into Hilal FC. Bakita Paul will take it. Paul. Back to Paul. A quarter-court in the 18 yards. Fudul with a touch blocked by Malakia. Tabu involved in the 18 yards. But of course, quarter-court drives. Tapped out by ball. It will be a corner kick to Hilal. I think very good pressure from them, much as they know they are down, but of course they keep on pressing. And they're having a hope of at least leveling it here. Akota is in a very good position at the moment of tapping it, especially from the corner kick. And of course, goes there. Cleared by the goalkeeper, Abubakar. Akota is fouled. He's complaining. But of course, center referee says there's nothing. Abubakar scooped the ball, taking a goal kick. Taken into the right side by Mr. Bakita. Kabwansango depossessed this time around. The goes to Rihan. Very poor from Rihan. Kabwansango now tells the boys to open up. Emmanuel Chuang from Malakia to the right. For Kamsa to chase. Protected by Anur, who is actually the captain of Hilal FC. And of course, Bakita is a bit frustrated because the referee says take the ball back. Anur, Mayor There's a danger already. Tapped away by Kennedy. The game is 1-0 to Malakia in case of just joined. Malakia are now leading by a goal 2-0. Tabo. Kabon Sango. Kennedy Juma. Chol. Terry now. Rather actually Jerry. But of course Jerry lost it to Fodul. Siwanya. Jerry, I think, taken out by Anur. Tabo Vitalis. Cleared by Mayor. Very good chase from Fodul. It goes to Sabir. Too much from Sabir. And Abu Bakr benefits. It takes some minutes and probably some seconds before starting it. And the Suwali, they are leading by a goal to 0. And of course, a long one. Well, brilliant shot from Kamsa, the goal scorer, to Johanna. Hit away by ball. Fodul will Suwali keep it alive, and he does it. Packing Kennedy Juma. He goes for delivery. Nice one. And benefits Abu Bakr yet again. 1-0 to Malakia Soccer Club. Just number 11 is the goal scorer, Mr. Kamsa, after brilliant work done by Tabo Vitalis. Still Kamsa. Remember, he has scored back-to-back for Malakia FC. Kamsa now on the right, actually on the left. Gives it back. Tabu, Mal Juang, poor from him, and he finds Robin. Robin goes for a counter, but of course, yet again defended perfect by Malakia. Abu Bakr enjoys his own moments. The game is 1-0 to Malakia FC. This is so far now the second half of this very game. We are talking about the MTN South Sudan Premier League. Emmanuel Chuang to Chol. Very good energy from Mayor. Johanna keeps on running out of time. The game is 1-0 still. Number 2 was Malakia. Well, Abu Bakr is taking some minutes, but that's what he's doing right now. His ball to Sebit. Sebit goes to the wide area, but again, it's too much energy from him. The game is 1-0 to Malakia Soccer Club of Juba, and he keeps on going. Throw in Hilal FC are not showing any signs of giving up as they keeps the pressure on the Juba base side. It's a throw in. And the Bakita Paul seems to be preparing a long one. And that's what I can see as he tells his players, his teammates actually to be in the forbidden area. Long throw done by Bakita Paul, and of course Akoturuni goes wide, and Anger could not believe what he had just done because he's given Lalefs at least something. But I think he was a bit sicky in terms of, I think he took a very rash decision because he was too near to the post. And it's now time for changes. Just number 14 is coming on for Hilal FC of Wow. And it seems like he's going to be going for Fudul Fadal. I think just number 14, Harun, Harun is the player. Harun Abakar is on, and of course, Fadal is the player who is going to leave the room. Anyway, Harun also come with fortunes is an open question. Now Harun is on and Fadal is off for Hilal FC. But currently there's actually a bit of treatment on goalkeeper. And that's Mr. Abubakar. It seems like he's not bad. He's fine. We're getting back to business. Of course, Gary is telling the players who are taking it as water break, return back, and of course, into the action. But surely Malakia is the team leading by a goal to 0. And, they're looking forward. I think Malakia have been winning slim, probably in the last couple of games. They've not been really having huge margins of goals in their scorelines. That's Malakia Soccer Club. Manuel Chuang is a player who's injured. Of course, Malakia preparing to bring just number 8 into the action as well. Let's wait and see whether, and that's Kepoyaya. Kepoyaya is preparing to come on for Malakia Soccer Club. And of course, there's a bit of a chat between John Aleri and Fort Official. Hilal are trying to see how they can at least as well continue pressing. Bakita. Bakita takes a throw in. Chol clears it. It's a foul and a free kick to the wild base side. So don't forget the man to take his Majak. Mayor takes it, and of course it's a very good free kick, and it finds a lot of congested areas, and of course foul. Hilal FC players are appealing for a penalty, but again, Central Referee considers it has a corner kick. It's a corner kick to Hilal FC, but the truth is a penalty. Robin thinks it must be a penalty. Robin is thinking it has to be a penalty to Hilal. Even Anur as well. It has to be a penalty, but of course, Central Referee have decided already to be a corner kick. Kepo Yaya is now getting into the action. Manuel Chua is the player who is off. Yaya is on. And of course, delivered. Yaya comes with a clearance. But I think Malakia have to worry a little bit because of the pressure. You know, when it comes to pressure, anything can happen. Taken by Bakita. A header from Mayor. There's too much. It's gonna be a goal kick to Malakia Soccer Club. Yaya is on, remember, and of course 4 other minutes already of extra time into the second 45. The game is 1-0 to Malakia FC. 4 minutes into the second 45 right here at Juba National Stadium. MTN South Sudan Premier League 1-0 to Malakia FC. And of course, there was our first game in Italy. The Muslims were able to beat Al-Merik 2-1, and Adil collecting man of the match performance in that very game. because it was powered, and it will be powered, and it's powered by the Beto coach.
FC, they are going to play against Salam FC. And then at 4, Angola FC will take on Kagame FC. That's tomorrow.
Well, tomorrow another cracker, Qatar FC of Juba will be playing Korean FC of Apur tomorrow at 4 p.m. Because this is all about the MTN Sudan Premier League, and Malakia making a progress here with Kamsa, the goal scorer. Kapan Sango prepares for a shot. Goes a bit much. I remember we're inside the 4 minutes already. Into the second 45. That means that we're left with free, roughly. Anur, Majak Mayor, who partners Anur out of defense today for Hilal FC. Wow. Akot drives, slides down, cleared by Kabwan Sango. It's gonna be throw in. Jerry seems to be injured, and of course, the medical team is being called to find out what's the problem. That's why currently the play is on hold. But Malakia, the team in front with a goal to 0. Kamsa is the goal scorer, the only goal scorer of today. But I think a bit of worry is because Jakis Jerry is going to be carried out. Of course, remember it may affect them because Mobile. But I think Mobile will return in the second game. I mean, from AL-KFC, the next game. He was given a second yellow card last time out. That means that he's likely going to be missing 1 game. But remember, the game is 1-0 to Malakia FC. And Hilal FC are looking for a leveler. A long throw in, but I think he decides to go for a short one. Mayor delivers right again. Abubakar enjoys that moment.
The man of the match of this game is a shot number 11 of Malakia FC. Kamis Mugoya. Mugoya over.
Remember, Mugoya, if not Kamsa, is the man of the match for this game. Because he is the only goal scorer, by the way. And I think, but let's wait and see whether another one will appear here.
It's a gift to the
Pakita.
man of the match. That's a game representing.
It goes to Kamsa, who is named the man of the match. And that's it. And of course, Malakia FC picked a very narrow win of 1-0 after a really hard fought done by a couple of players, especially the whole team from Malakia FC. Kennedy Juma came on the bench to add more fire. Meanwhile, Tabu Vitalis had a very good game. And of course, he has done well by assisting Kamsa with the goal, the only goal of the game. Otherwise, AL-HILAL FC also had some appeals or penalties, especially after one of the 4 line was brought down in the forbidden area. But of course, the referee had no idea on it, and he said it was a corner kick. Much as AL-HILAL FC players were not really happy. Otherwise, full time, AL-HILAL FC of Wow, nil, Malakia Soccer Club of Juba 1. Thank you. Tomorrow, call my name Alafi Jonathan.
Kampala, Nairobi, Kampala.